Why Japan does Radio Taiso every morning. The secret to longevity after 60. How does your morning start? Is it with a crack in your back, a sharp twinge in your knee, and the feeling that you've aged a decade overnight? If the answer is yes, then the image on the left is probably very familiar to you. That used to be my reality, and maybe the reality of many of us, but what if I told you that the energetic picture on the right isn't a far-off dream? That it's entirely achievable with a 3-minute secret from Japan, and no equipment at all? In this video, we'll decode the secret called Radio Taiso. I'll share my perspective on why it works so surprisingly well. And more importantly, watch until the end of the video, because I'll point out one extremely common mistake that almost completely wipes out its benefits. You definitely don't want to miss that. All right, let's get started. To be honest with you, the first time I heard the name Radio Taiso, my initial reaction was skepticism. In our modern world, with countless high-tech workout methods and expensive machines, an exercise that's just music and simple moves from nearly a century ago? At first, I thought it might be a bit outdated, but something pushed me to dig deeper. Maybe it was curiosity about the Japanese secret to longevity, and that's when I was genuinely stunned. I didn't see just a few people, I saw millions. From elementary school kids to men and women well into their 90s, they were all moving in sync together in the park every morning. They weren't exercising alone. They were exercising together, with smiles and an unusually buoyant spirit. And in that moment I understood. This isn't an ordinary exercise routine. It's a thread that connects generations. It's a cultural practice. It's a philosophy of life that values gentle but consistent daily movement as an indispensable part of living. And that simple philosophy hides some remarkably clever, science-backed effects on our bodies, especially after the age of 60. Join me in the next part to explore them. So what are those clever, science-backed effects I mentioned? These aren't empty claims. After careful research, I distilled 3 core principles that, in my view, have turned Radio Taiso from a simple set of movements into a genuine secret weapon for our health, especially once we've passed age 60. Point number 1. It gives us mobility, not just flexibility. These two ideas might sound similar, but the difference between them is crucial. Flexibility is your muscle's ability to passively stretch, how far you can be pulled or bent. Mobility, on the other hand, is your ability to actively control and move your joints smoothly through their full range of motion. Think about it this way. Being able to touch your toes doesn't matter as much as being able to bend down to tie your shoes easily and without pain. Being able to do the splits isn't nearly as important as being able to step out of your car effortlessly. That's real-life mobility. And here's the beauty of Radio Taiso. It's perfectly designed to improve exactly that. Stretches, twists, and bends guide your joints gently through their natural range of motion. It's like oiling a rusty door hinge that hasn't been used in a while. Stiff at first, but with daily repetition it starts to move smoothly again, without squeaks or resistance. For me, this is the golden key, the foundation for fixing that morning stiffness at its root. Point number 2, it's a workout for the brain, not just the body. As we get older, one of our greatest fears is falling and losing our independence. We often assume that happens because our muscles weaken. That's true, but it's only half the story. The other half, and perhaps the more important one, lies in the connection between the brain and the body. Over time, especially with a sedentary lifestyle, those neural pathways can become lazy, responding more slowly. Your brain is like a pilot, and your body is the plane. If the pilot doesn't fly often, those flying skills fade away. Radio Taiso is that daily flight training. The movements that ask you to move your arms and legs together, or twist while balancing, constantly force your pilot, your brain, to work. Calculating, coordinating, controlling. Bit by bit, every day, you're refreshing and strengthening those neural pathways. When I realized this, I stopped thinking of Radio Taiso as just exercise. It became a powerful form of neural training, a solid shield protecting us from unexpected falls. Point number 3, and my personal favorite, it creates energy, not drains it. Let's be honest. How many of us have tried a new workout routine, pushed ourselves hard for a few days, then ended up sore, exhausted, and eventually gave up. That's because high-intensity workouts burn a lot of energy. Radio Taiso is the complete opposite. To me, it feels like a gentle current that purifies and awakens the body. Imagine your body after a long night's sleep as a slow-moving river, with stagnant spots. This routine, with its light, rhythmic motions, stirs that river, clearing away stagnation, circulating fresh oxygen and blood to every cell. From head to toe, the result isn't fatigue, but a clean, steady, calm energy. It's not like the jittery boost from coffee. It's a natural inner alertness. That's why, for me, this isn't a tiring workout. It's a charging one, a way to recharge for a brand new day. That's the theory. And I think you can see how deep and logical it is. But what does it actually feel like? In the next part, I won't just tell you. I'll invite you to experience it with me. First, let's begin with the breath. Stand with your feet shoulder-width apart. Take a deep breath in, slowly raise both arms overhead. Imagine you're reaching for the ceiling, lengthening your entire spine. Can you feel that gentle stretch along your sides? Hold it for a moment. Now exhale, and gently lower your arms back down to your sides. Beautiful. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, reach up. Feel the energy rising. Exhale, lower your arms. Relax your shoulders completely. Great job. Now for the second movement, to open up your chest and shoulders. Inhale, bring your arms forward, then open them wide to the sides as far as you comfortably can, palms facing up. Feel your chest expand, or like you're welcoming a brand new day. Exhale, slowly bring your arms back to the front, and then lower them. Let's repeat. Inhale, open your arms and chest. Maybe add a gentle smile. Exhale, return softly. That's it. Simple, right? Do you feel your body waking up a little? Can you sense a gentle flow of energy moving through you? This is just a very small glimpse, a taste, of Radio Taiso. And in the final part coming up next, we'll talk about how to make this wonderful habit an essential part of your life, and about the mistake you absolutely need to avoid, the one I mentioned at the start of the video. So now you've had a little taste of how amazing Radio Taiso feels. But I know what you're thinking. This feels great now, but how do I keep it going? How do I turn this short burst of motivation into a solid, lasting habit, a part of my life? This is the most important part, because real benefits don't come from doing it once. They come from consistency. I have 2 key pieces of advice to help you, and 1 crucial warning about that major mistake we talked about earlier. First piece of advice, and the most important one, forget perfection. Just start. We often hold ourselves back with big, overcomplicated plans. I'll work out 30 minutes every day. I need to buy new workout clothes. I'll wait until next Monday to start. And then that tomorrow never actually comes. Forget all of that. I want you to make just one promise. Tomorrow morning, take exactly 2 minutes to repeat the 3 simple movements we just did. An imperfect start that actually happens is worth far more than a perfect plan that never does.